Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today we're reviewing the Mattel WWE Elite Series 63, the son of a plumber, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, which is an absolutely fantastic figure by Mattel. Before covering the figure you see here, I've got to look at his accessories. Firstly, he comes with a baseball cap, which is a Rhodes painted John Cena cap, which unfortunately doesn't fit his head too well. It's a really good looking sculpt. It would look good on him, but unfortunately it doesn't fit his head. Unfortunately, I have to say the same about the sunglasses. I really do dig these. There's got like there's sort of semi-translucent look to them, even though they're not semi-translucent. They do look that way because of the way they're painted. But unfortunately, it doesn't fit on his head too well in a realistic manner. It's very hard for him to get these sunglasses because they keep popping off. But aside from that, I really do dig them. It also comes with some interchangeable hands. You can see I've changed one of the hands over here to a fist. They do look really good. It's like with many other Mattel or Hasbro or NECA figures, interchangeable hands work very well. You just pop them out, pop these in. You can see they've got a big peg here, so you can fit them in very easily. They've got a hinge on them, so you can go back and forth on them, and also swivel as well, like most Mattel and Hasbro and NECA and Diamond Select Fig interchangeable hands. They work all the same, which is very good. It's nice to see Mattel include them with their wrestling figures, which is very nice. Of course, he also comes with this championship belt, which looks really snazzy. I do love it, I do dig it. Unfortunately, he can't wear it because he's a big rotund man. It doesn't fit around his waist with or without the shirt, unfortunately. So the only way to get him with this belt is for him to hold it, which looks pretty darn good. He also comes with my favorite accessory, the Dusty, the American Dream t-shirt. This looks absolutely fantastic. Problem I have with these larger rotund wrestlers when they come with fabric shirts, they don't fit them too well. I can honestly say with Dusty, the t-shirt fits very well. The only problem I had was getting the sleeve over this green elbow pad. Aside that, it fitted in perfect. You can see it matches up at the back perfect. There's no problem with it at all. It doesn't hinder the articulation either, which is great for a large wrestler. The ring attire I really do dig. You can see he's got his wrist tape, we've got the green elbow pad, his red knee pads, and my favourite part is these boots. I really do dig these boots with the Rhodes on the side, and the sculpt and the decals are really nice. Of course, he's got DR written on his pants, or Dusty Rhodes, which is I think this is definitely one of his most iconic attires. Looks really nice. The head sculpt for Dusty Rhodes is perfect. I do love it. I do dig the hair. The hair came out really nice as well. Unfortunately, it does hinder the articulation, but it does look perfect. And I do love the sort of happy facial expression because he was one of the biggest faces in wrestling history. The true underdog. So I really do dig the face sculpt. Of course, it look cool with the sunglasses and hat on, but unfortunately, they don't fit him too well. Unfortunately, despite how good this figure looks, there are some problems with the articulation. The head doesn't rotate that well. I think that's mostly due to the hair, which is unfortunate because it would look really nice, but you can only get so much out of it. The body does not affect the shoulder articulation at all, so you've got ball jointed shoulders, swivel biceps, single jointed elbows, swivel hinge wrists, an ab crunch in the chest, which is great, especially for such a rotund wrestler. Of course, I've got to mention as well, he does have the birthmark, which all Dusty Rhodes figures have to have. He also has a swivel, which works well. Unfortunately, the biggest pain with this figure is the hips. I can get them out, but I can't get them forward or backwards. I think it's going to snap. I'm not too sure if it's good if I've got a bad one or if that's for all of them, but he can't get much out the legs, which is unfortunate. He also has a swivel in the thigh, and he also has double jointed knees, which work pretty well, only hindered by the knee pads, which is a-okay. And of course he has swivel in the boots, which is nice. Not many wrestling figures have swivel in the boots. And he also has a hinge in the ankle, which works really well. I have to say, despite the few problems I have with this figure, I really do dig it. It's probably one of my favourite wrestling figures of this year. I'm a big fan of wrestling, and I really do love when Mattel release some of their more legendary older wrestlers, because they don't release them too often in the line. I always do appreciate when they release some of my favourites, and this is definitely one of my, despite its few problems, it's one of my favourite figures of this year. Anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy this review. Please check out actionfigurefury.com for more news, updates and upcoming figures, and also for new reviews of new products and reviews of older products. There's plenty of content to come. Anyway, guys, thank you very much, and bye for now.